You know, the Dragon Ball Super next episode preview breakdowns that I've been doing here on the channel for the past like a year and a half almost has been like a tradition. You know, here every Sunday we have the next episode preview and we break it down, you know, scene by scene. And this might be the last one. I mean, this may actually be the last one, at least for a long time, for Dragon Ball Super. So it's kind of crazy that I'm doing this video here. You know, we're previewing 131 of Super after a crazy episode of 130 that gave us a whole bunch of twists, which I'm going to talk a little bit about here as we go through. But it's just nuts because even though these videos are just simple little like frame by frame breakdowns and we talk to y'all, we do polls sometimes, you know, they're a lot of fun, dude. They're a lot of fun to do, and I'm going to miss doing them. I've still got tons of ideas for videos on this channel, but these in particular I thought were a lot of fun. So we're gonna preview episode 131 of Dragon Ball Super, the last episode. Of course, if you haven't seen 130 yet, and I don't even blame you if you haven't, because the streaming sites were down for a long time, you might want to go see that first because there's a lot of twists and turns. 17, Frieza, and Goku are the last three for Universe 7 against Jiren. Let's go ahead and start now, and I'm going to go through some information that I have, and we'll go from there. I love this shot here of Jiren and his Superman, doing his Superman thing there. Even though he doesn't have his hand forward still, he's just like a bullet. This episode, as was revealed, you know, recently, Yuya Takahashi, yes, that great animator that we see so often, or not that often, but so great when we do see him, is coming in to do this episode, and who knows who else. We're not going to have the full staff list of everyone involved until after the episode airs, but here we go. This looks incredible. Already looks great, and the last episode looked amazing too, so it's going to be something to see if they can top it. Jiren. They got literally seconds left before the Tournament of Power ends. Seconds, folks. Seconds. But it's Dragon Ball time. So it'll be like half the episode. Here we have, and there's Frieza again doing his thing. Goku says, "Did I lose?" You know, I love this. I love that shot there of Jiren. You know, looking at the Incredible Hulk. You know, everyone's coming in on him. No, the fight ain't over yet. We've still got our final ace in the hole. Now, what that final ace in the hole is, I suppose, is the idea that Universe 7 is going to win this thing based on numbers versus actually beating Jiren. In other words, if they can outlast Jiren for just a few more seconds, they're already up 3 men to 1. So even if Jiren happens to eliminate 17, you still got Frieza and Goku in there, or if he eliminates Frieza, you still got Goku and 17 in there. Now, the spoilers that had come out, you know, previously had really jerked us around because what happened in episode 130 in the original spoilers was supposed to happen in 131. So we have no idea. There are no legitimate spoilers for 131 except for the fact that the Super Dragon Balls are going to be used. That's all we know. And that the end is here. So it's exciting because we're going into this last episode with no real information about who's going to win or how they're going to win. So next week will be absolute insanity. But that being said, people were saying, oh, you know, the spoilers were wrong. Toei lied. Yeah, they definitely withheld information. That's for certain the truth. And to be honest with you, you know, one of the things I do on this channel is I do report on spoilers, and we get it right from the original magazines. If the magazines lied or they withheld information, look, I'm for it, to be honest. Because I don't want them to tell us everything. I cover the spoilers, but I don't want to know every detail. And I like that we're going into 131 not having a damn clue about what's really going to happen here. Love this shot here of 17. He's fighting his ass off. Now, I do think that the the 17 Frieza and even Goku against Jiren fight is only going to be the first half of the episode. They got something else going on in the second half. There's no way they can possibly wrap up every storyline in this episode. It's going to be the most rushed and squished together episode in the history of Dragon Ball, much less Super. If you thought that last Trunks episode 67 was too crushed in, this one's going to be even more. So there has to be some things they're going to leave ambiguous, which it's not a cliffhanger if you say that, but it could end up being a cliffhanger because we know the movie's coming out in December for certain. So it's a possibility. Again, we don't know. We're going into 131 not knowing a damn thing. They are keeping it hush-hush, and I love that about them. I like that shot there of Rip Jiren. It looks like he's just deflecting shit, just being an overall badass. He needs to hurry up and get the job done because his universe is about to take the L on numbers. Love that shot right there. Big explosion. And it looks like their 17 creates a force field. So again, you know, people are going to be wondering, how the hell can 17 and Frieza beat on Jiren now? Well, that's a good point. The only thing I can think of is that Jiren was worn out in his fight with Goku. In other words, Goku has beaten the tar out of Jiren and vice versa. Both of them are very tired, and perhaps 17 and Frieza can take advantage of this. So Jiren would not be at complete max power here, since he just had that tough fight with Goku. You know what I'm saying? Hope that makes some. That's all that makes sense to me, anyways. No, and there they are. I mean, there they are creating that big block. Now, Goku says, the extraordinary, shocking climax that will decide the fate of all. They have to have some kind of twist plan. They have to have something planned. Something has to happen at the end of this episode that's going to either tantalize us for the movie coming out in December, or at least, you know, shock us. I thought that this episode would end with Goku going to meet Oob, sort of like the end of Z, so they can tie Super into the end of Dragon Ball Z. Now I'm not so sure. Now I am not so sure where they're going to go with it. This shot right here of like, and look, notice that in the background you see the Pillar of Time, which is pretty much out here. I don't even know what these blue beams are. It looks like maybe it's Goku doing something, but I don't even know what they are. Goku lost Master Ultra Instinct at the end of the last episode, so I don't even know if he's going to have enough power to even tap into it again here. He could, but who knows? And there's a bunch of blasts there going through. You know, Jiren's getting knocked around, dude, so somebody's still hitting Jiren. I do think that in this episode, Jiren is a lot weaker than he is. And Goku says here, will make every universe tremble. So this whole finale is supposed to be a big freaking deal. Let's go over to Herms. He translated the Fuji TV preview for next week from the Fuji TV website. There you see the picture that was leaked that is legitimate. Says here, the tournament of power for the fate of the universes finally concludes. Which universe will survive? What wish will the winner of the have granted by the Super Dragon Balls? It's the grand finale of Dragon Ball Super. Now, obviously, the Super Dragon Balls are, we're going to talk about that here in a minute later on in this video, but one thing I want to make very clear to everyone is that this is going to be a regular, you know, 27 to 30 minute episode. It's not going to be an hour-long special. People were thinking, I've seen people say they think it's going to be, no. They would have already announced that by now. It's going to be a regular episode, half an hour long. The finale of this thing is going to get crunched into this one episode. It could be poorly paced. It could be. I don't know yet. I hope they figure something out so that they satisfy everything, but they may not. They may not. We may have to come back in the movie or possibly even next year if Super returns. If. Nothing confirmed yet. If. To, you know, continue the story. Now I'm starting to think that, I don't know. I did a whole video on it a couple days ago about is Super coming back next year, where I gave you what I think about it. You need to watch that video because I'm giving you the truth and I'm giving you what I think. So read between the lines on that one. And there's Jiren. Now here comes Goku with the what looks like to be the curb stomp, right? He's coming down with that curb stomp. So the fight is going to involve Goku in one way or another. Now this shot right here, Zeno looks like he's very sad. You know, people think these are tears. It's not. It's just the little sparkles coming down. I don't know what this could mean at all. Some people are saying that Frieza is going to self-sacrifice himself. I don't know if that's true. If you think that's true, leave a comment down below. I think what we're seeing here is if you see the yellow background, I think this is the summoning of the Super Dragon once again for that wish. We don't know who the hell is going to grant that wish. Is it going to be Jiren? Is it going to be Goku? Like, who's going to get the wish? I mean, not granted. Get the wish. Have their wish granted. Frieza? Again, so many mysteries here. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I don't even know what to actually tell you as far as who I think is going to get it. The miraculous conclusion, farewell Goku till we meet again, and there's the Grand Priest there. He smiles there. Oh, he's evil. No, he smiles for a reason, but I think that this big yellow thing in the background is the dragon being summoned. So we're going to get a wish. Maybe the wish for the movie to come out. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. Now, this shot right here is interesting. It's Universe 7's gods looking shocked. But they look, here's the thing, the look on their faces looks to be more horrified than anything. I think they're trying to mess with us here. I think this is going to be them being horrified at Jiren still not being out. That's my guess on that. But it could be that something horrific does happen. Something bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But one thing I will tell you is, I think that, you're probably wondering what's your prediction. Because that's what we're doing here. We're giving predictions. I think Jiren will eliminate 17, like actually toss him out, and I think it'll be down to Goku and Frieza, and I think the time will expire, and that Universe 7 will win by time. So Jiren will not have actually lost, I'm using air quotes right now, lost the fight to Goku or to Frieza, but Universe 7 won because Frieza managed to stay quiet for a long time. I would have probably stayed quiet and allowed Goku to get thrown out. But maybe they realized that if they didn't do that, Jiren would have found them anyways. They need his help. I don't know. We'll find out next week. But this is it. This is the last episode of Dragon Ball Super. That shot of Jiren waking up from the lava, or that lava energy, looks awesome. And there's Goku coming in, full force, base form, giving everything he has. So I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I hate saying that, but it's one of those things where I gave you what I know. There's not much else that I do know. There's been speculation. Are they going to show a movie trailer? Possibly. Is it going to be a cliffhanger? Possibly. Are they going to announce the return of Super? If they do announce it, they'll do like what they did with My Hero Academia and say, hey, we're coming back next year. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. If I get an answer for you, I'll gladly freaking tell you on a video. But all I know is that the fact that this fight is continuing into the last episode, which was not expected at all, they're cutting it really close. We'll see what happens. So that should be it. Yeah, we're done. That's it. That is the final Dragon Ball Super preview. Next Sunday, if everything goes good, because I have to wait on this, I'll be announcing some stuff Sunday. I'll be doing a stream on Sunday probably, and I'll be announcing what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year on Geekdom 101, like what videos I got coming out. Just a few. I'm not going to get out to everything, but a few videos I have planned, so that way you guys know for sure what's happening. But still, I mean, this makes me feel weird, man, because this is the last Super preview possibly ever. I think Dragon Ball will return, and when it does, I'll be here to cover it. I ain't going nowhere. I am not going anywhere. And I'll still be covering the manga and, the video games little by little too. Maybe a little hero stuff. We'll figure all that out. But I got tons of plans. But I do think that if Super returns, it'll be fun to do these again, because these were a lot of fun. So thank you, and I will see you guys during the week. We'll be discussing the series. I'll probably have my manga chapter review up as well. A few other things I got planned for the week. Some good discussions with certain people. So we'll have a good time. But thank you guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And one more episode before we say goodbye, for at least for now. There will be more Dragon Ball. See you later.